Damn, you get a thing some air. Even he was like, holy shit, I can go this high? Why is it scarier than it dropped a knife? Like, this thing already has superhuman strength, but it's strapped?
You
think he's dead?
The only survival instincts in any horror movie ever. Like, yes, you didn't kill that thing, but at least you were like, I'm not risking it. Damn.
So in case y'all didn't know, I was watching the original Jeepers Creepers movie because apparently that's my roommate's favorite horror flick, I guess.
It's a great horror movie, great horror villain.
Whatever. Okay, so here's what's going on. MLK Day while black. I got a question for any black people that happen to be on this live stream because, blacknically speaking, I need some assistance. So I'm a caregiver, and my first client I see at like 7 o'clock in the morning. So his wife was like, "Happy MLK Day. Here's an apple crisp." Black people, have white people given you a sorry about racism pastry before? Because this is the first time in my 26 years of being black that that's ever happened. How do you take that? Because we don't give each other gifts on MLK Day, so that's weird.
That is such a sorry for racism moment.
I feel very I'm very unhinged by this apple crisp right now. You gave it to me, your only black caregiver, because it's MLK Day? What? I got questions that need answers. So, here's the apple crisp. She like wrote a note. There's a note. So,
that is such a sorry I said the N-word vibes.
She still said the N-word on MLK Day, followed by, "Oh, I just hate that word." Then why do you keep using it?
There's a hate crime, then this is a hate crime directed towards me.
So yeah, that's so that was my MLK Day while black at 7 o'clock in the morning. The other thing that I wanted to say is that I got to watch for the very first time this video that Black Alliance Social Empowerment did for Dr. King Day, and they asked me to be a part of it, and so I watched part of the video because still had to work. Ain't shit changed. So there's a few things that I wanted to note from the video. The link is in the the last TikTok that I did recently. I put the link in the comments section if you wanted to watch the video yourself. But here's where I have a problem. So one of the people that Base interviewed was, well, the cops and the mayor. But like they interviewed a variety of people in addition to including children into the production. But my issue is that when they interviewed the cops and the mayor, something ain't sit right with me. Originally, Black Alliance Social Empowerment asked me if I wanted to be on the police liaison team, and I'm like, okay, so I have a strict rule about not working with cops, so I don't want to be a liaison, like a black buffer between law enforcement and the black community, especially since I previously went on a live Facebook panel where I talked about the racial experience that I had with Medford PD specifically because they arrested my grandmother on some trumped up charges. So, it's like, what is going on here? What about black cops? I'm glad you brought that up because that's the other thing that I got a problem with. So here's what happened. For the very first time in Sundown Town history, Medford, Oregon, Sundown Town, the very first black guy to be on city council, and his name is Chad Miller, and he is a sheriff's deputy, I think. I just know that his uniform is tan and green. The point is that he is law enforcement, but he's black first. But obviously he don't act like it. It's more like, I back the blue too. Like, he's literally the token black friend politically. Like, that's Uncle Tom, right there. Uncle Ruckus, if you will. But because of his color, people that aren't in the know seem to think that this is our positive step towards diversity. And it's like, you need to look at the person's motives aside from looking at their color. Here's what I mean. So a couple years back, like maybe 2017, 2018, he was being interviewed by the Mail Tribune, Chad Miller, the cop that, or sheriff that became a city council member. And he was asked his opinion on homeless people, to which he was then talking about how, a lot of homeless people, they have, they get on public assistance and things like that, demonizing poor people for having access to food stamps, basically. And so with that in mind, you're literally chastising these people, you're villainizing these people, and they can barely stay alive. And what really rubbed me the wrong way was that the mayor, who's also an ex-cop, like, he was literally the chief of police before he became mayor. And he straight up said, the city council has always been working towards creating diversity and inclusion. And it's like, excuse me, but you don't include poor people. You literally try to systemically kill homeless people on a regular fucking basis. You put in the no camping ordinance. You wouldn't force the warming shelters to open. It's because of community activists, community organizers. We're the whole reason a lot of these people are still alive, because y'all would just let them freeze to death or die of a heat stroke, because this past summer we caught you on your bullshit. So
it doesn't help that he looks like the cop that invented the phrase, pay this ticket or suck it.
I'm sorry, but color doesn't matter. We're all human. We're all brothers and sisters of a higher power. I'm sorry, but bitch, shut the entire fuck up. Like, not this on Dr. King's birthday. Okay. Like, this is why I really fucking can't with crackers. Like, y'all something the fuck else. And then what really kills me, you want to know what grinds my gears? Is when me, a 26-year-old black woman, right, I'm having a conversation with a white person who is about in their 60s, okay, and we're talking about Dr. King, and they say, I've known about Dr. King since before you were born. Oh, okay then. Well, what have you done between 1963 and 2022 to combat racism? Because obviously the problem is still here. Oh, I knew about Dr. King before you were born. Bitch, why didn't you? What have you done to combat racism then? The fuck? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Like, you watched his assassination and assumed that racism ended. So obviously you wasn't doing enough. Like, if I'm continuing the work that you didn't do, obviously we are way behind schedule.
Also, I knew Dr. King before you were alive. Is like me saying, honey, I'm going to run for office because I once read Lord of the Rings, so I knew about a person before you were alive.
I don't really think that's a good enough equivalency, but thank you.
Because they're both unrelated to the conversation. See, you never met him.
Right. Never met him. Like, oh, you saw him on TV once and all of a sudden, like, that makes you an ally? No. And then this is the same woman that has said the N word at least 3 times with the hard R in front of me. And I'm just like, Heffa, what?
And that's minimum. That's like 3 times she said it publicly. Like, if you're comfortable enough to say it 3 times publicly, you said it at least 24 times behind closed doors.
Right, like, for real though. And then, like, let's not sit here and pretend like, you know, Dr. King was the most beloved person, because he fucking wasn't. He was the most hated man in America at the time of his murder. That's part of the reason why he was murdered. Why with the caucasity? Why with the caucasity?
I swear I will lock you up. I had plans, but one of you is screaming.
Like, I really fucking can't with these people. Then, don't even get me started. Actually, you know what? Too late. I'm gonna start. So, in addition to me being featured in a video about Dr. King and they wanted to know my opinion, there was another guy that was interviewed. His name is Rob Schlosser or some shit. And he started this organization called FAIR, as in FAIR is the acronym. However, I do want to say that he is the epitome of a racist white liberal, because here's what happened. I previously knew of him because he was a guest in a book discussion that I was leading about Uncle Tom's Cabin. And I was basically telling a very white audience that Uncle Tom's Cabin is not a good book to teach slavery. It's not. It's written by a white woman, first of all. Why are you reading a book written by a white woman about slavery? That bitch never been through chattel slavery. What the hell? Like, there's a plethora of previously enslaved African Americans that have told their own stories. So why is it that these predominantly white schools can't learn from, for lack of a better phrase, the horse's mouth? What Harriet Beecher Stowe got to do? Look, the point is, though, is that Rob, the racist white liberal, during the book discussion that I had this past summer, he was like, I always found the mammy caricature to be heroic. What about the mammy character is heroic, Rob? Are we just sitting here thinking that harmful caricatures of black women is a heroic thing to do in a literary sense? Have you lost your ever-loving mind? But he was interviewed for a Dr. King video.
She was just so obedient to white people, and it's so admirable.
Like, I hate it here. Like, I absolutely hate it here. And that's not even the worst thing. That's not even the worst thing that he said. Okay? Because during this book discussion, he was also like, no, Abraham Lincoln was an ally. You need to read more Frederick Douglass. Let me tell you something. I am from Baltimore City, motherfucking Maryland, and you just told my black ass that I need to read more Frederick Douglass. I know you ain't with your white ass. Okay, so the fact that I'm literally telling him that no, Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass were not friends, the fact that your white ass thinks that further lets me know you haven't read a thing about Frederick Douglass in your life.
In the words of epic rap battles of history, big hair, big nuts, big issues.
Yeah.
Like, also, like, you don't understand. Karl Marx basically disowned Abraham Lincoln once he found out what he did.
Trust me, the average American doesn't even look that far into history like that, especially white folks.
The middle school history
so
book.
It's no use in even explaining. But the fact of the matter is that white people not only tokenize and whitewash Dr. King as a civil rights leader, but they also do this with other black figures all the time, while simultaneously saying, we don't need to learn about this in our schools. What do you mean? Critical race theory is Marxist. No, Becky, you just scary as hell and you don't want to learn more about, how black people survived racism all these goddamn years. Like, don't get it twisted. Racism is white history. How black people gotta put up with this shit is black history. Okay? I can't with these colonizing mayo maggots. I really can't.
Oh, honey, mayo maggots, that's so unoriginal. You've seen the blacklist. There's 500 new nicknames for white folks.
Seriously, the bleach demons are really beside themselves today, and I'm just not with it. I can't. So, with that being said, I like that I got to be a part of this Dr. King video where I said adults are less likely, white adults are less likely to have the race conversation, but these children are ready, willing, and able. And I'm paraphrasing what I said, but I said that, we need to focus on teaching the next generation how to be actively anti-racist, because it's not enough to just not be racist. I'm a caregiver and all of my clients are white, and the bullshit I hear my clients say, okay, obviously racism is not dead. And I know y'all want to say not all white people. Well, guess what? These white people have kids. What did these white folks that I'm talking about instill in these kids? Because that's how it gets passed on. And I honestly, and what really kills me the most is that white people were way too quick to say, what racism ended? We had a black president. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Don't talk about it. And it's babes, I keep seeing black people getting lynched on national television. Who told you racism ended? And actually, bonus question, why do you get to decide when racism is over?
But Dom, there was once a black man who said, I have a dream. So therefore, lynchings don't exist anymore.
Exactly. Just the sad part is that only half of one speech that Dr. King spoke gets taught in white classrooms. And that's it. Then white people get beside themselves and think that they know more about Dr. King than us. What? Oh, then they take it a step further and think that they know more about the intricacies and the nuance of politics and economic systems in Africa. That's a whole ass continent composed of different countries. And they just boil it down to, well, blacks just sold other blacks. What do you mean?
Oh, well,
you don't even know about the black people that live here on this continent. The one that we're standing on. You don't even know enough about the black people here. But you think that you know everything there is to know about Africa?
I thought this would make you happy. You know that one super bottom, super pick me, Christian Walker on TikTok? He's like the super flamboyant gay African-American kid who...
I'm aware of who he is. Get to the point.
He blocked me after I said, you're a pick-me who lives off of daddy's money, and why don't you ask your dad about the time that you put a gun to a pregnant woman's stomach?
I mean, well, yeah, but he already know what he do. Listen, Zora Neale Hurston already wrote about the racial gaslighting. She already gave it a name. The pet Negro system. When there is a token black mouthpiece that speaks for the Republican Party or speaks for the Democratic Party, like, everything is fine. There is no war in Bossing Say. It's like that's what they use to continue this systemic oppression, is that, essentially.
That's why. That's why I wanted to tell you about that, because he had a whole video of him screaming about these liberals don't know what we're talking about. We don't have any classic men anymore. Men aren't men anymore.
Yes, I am aware. Shut up. Anyway, what brand is that garbage bag? You should know because you're trash. You don't know where you belong. Costco, my guy. Kirkland brand. I got a black card to Costco. Executive member in this piece.
Honey, it says extra large. You know why they have no idea what brand
If
it is.
racism was gone tomorrow, what would you talk about?
That's not how that works.
If racism was gone tomorrow, bitch, I would be lit as fuck. I would be talking about my weekend plans. I'd be talking about what I want for dinner, the outings that I go on with my son, shit like that. But until that frabjous day happens, it looked like we about to talk about race relations up in this piece. Now, if you don't like it, you can skidibbly-doo-bop your ass out my goddamn live stream. But you won't do that because colonizers always like to show up where they not wanted.
Okay, Miss Scat Woman.
Hate won't get you nowhere. First of all, that's the wrong no. I see that gaslighting has gotten you a D- in English class. Good for you.
I mean, that's putting it largely with D-. Yeah, you are giving all of the energy.
Are you hiding a white man in that apartment? Maybe. Just in case the cops show up, somebody got to talk to him.
Help! It's been 3 years! Help! Help! I missed the potato salad with raisins!
Exactly.
She made me try paprika!
Yup, I tied him down to a chair and I gave him nothing but well-seasoned food. He changed. He gone. Forever.
Is this what... We're toxic.
I'm serious though. I am
you don't
so
know
serious.
The trauma I saw with my white family that I met her.
I still can't get over the fact that I got a sorry for racism apple crisp. Who? Okay, black people, did you ever get gifted an apple crisp on Dr. King Day from a white woman before? Because that happened to me today, and I still don't know how to feel about that. I'm trying to process and unpack this, and...
Should I call the Black Council so they can get you fucking emotional support?
Because I'm pretty sure that, if I check her bookshelf, I'm not going to find not one Dr. King book. That's my problem also. So it's thank you for gifting me with this sorry for racism pastry, but what have you done to be actively anti-racist? That's what I actually want to know. And because this is the same white woman that has said the N-word with the hard R 3 times in front of me, I'm starting to think that maybe...
It kind of gives the same vibes of when my stepdad was objectifying the shit of my light-skinned mixed ex-girlfriend, and my mom was like,
so you have hold on. So you have a black day. Can we have a white day? Yes, it's called July 4th, idiot.
Can you have a white day? It's called the other 364.
I live in the South and we live together. Black people and white people sort of lived together during slavery days too. What the fuck are you trying to say? You don't realize how dumb you sound. That and y'all celebrate Robert E. Lee Day simultaneously with Dr. King Day. Don't at me with that bullshit. Oh, I'm down south and everything's fine down here. Yeah, get the fuck out my face, song of the South.
Also, honey, if you're in the South, the black folks treat every night like when Pumpkinhead comes out. They got all the guns loaded. They have the house.
Oh yeah,
up.
by the way, the order was dropped off, and I love the passive aggressive microaggressions. The mayo maggots acting like they ate when they really starving, like Marvin in my fucking comment section talking about some you loud, and it's okay, bitch, and you unwanted. Next, I'm so glad that we calling out the motherfucking obvious. Okay, how about just say fuck Joe Biden? You really don't have to say let's go Brandon. Like, my guy, just say what you mean with your whole chest. Y'all the main ones talking about some freedom of speech, but then you want to revert back to a goddamn third grader when it comes to expressing yourself. Microaggressions, just a made up term for getting on your nerves. I mean, if you don't like dictionaries, just say that. Okay, first off, I just want to tell everybody, like I keep saying on this goddamn live stream, that there is no political party that has the best interest of black people as a whole at heart. At all. So I really don't know why we're sitting here like, and how much has Joe Biden done for the black community? About the same as any other fucking US president. Not a goddamn thing.
You worship Trump, and now you can't comprehend that people on the left.
Never heard Robert E. Lee Day though. LOL. Bitch, look it up.
Bitch, get some bitches. First off.
That guy is embarrassing. LOL. Like, what really the most interesting. Shut up. The interesting part about this is that the same people that are being trolls in my comments are the same ones that are like, oh my god, I hate her, but bitch, you following me though. You my biggest fan though. Like, I'm never on your page. Like, you will never catch me in your comments. But here you is.
Like, you regularly come back.
Trump is daddy. Okay, well then let him go grab you by the anyway.
Also, yeah, Trump's daddy to a lot of bastard kids that he doesn't love.
And sexual assault victims.
Who do you think the moms are?
A Democrat killed MLK! A Democrat killed MLK! Yeah, okay.
I think you have to confuse with the Republican-led CIA.
It was like, okay. Like, you really think y'all keep eating with these comments? Like, it was the Democrats that did it. Bitch, no, it's all of y'all. The fuck? Why are we narrowing this down to one political party when literally all of you are at fault? Politically. Like, all of the political parties, all of them are bathed in white supremacy. All of them. Why are we just choosing the Democrats? Like, that's what I hate the most about Republicans, is that you like to say that you're the party of Lincoln, and it's like, okay, well, are we going to talk about the fact that Abraham Lincoln didn't think that black people are on the same level, superiority-wise, as white people? He thought white people were superior to black people. So, if you're going to say that you're the party of Lincoln, well, you quite literally are saying the quiet part out loud.
Oh my god, it's dumb. I just realized it. They say they're the party of Lincoln, right?
Yeah.
They are the party of not listening to forewarnings. Because Abe Lincoln was friends with Karl Marx. And that was big of dude.
The fact that they think that Dolly Parton is a Republican still baffles me.
They think like the founders of country were white.
I know, right? That's so sad.
10-minute Google search, you see that literally 90% were white. But
this is the party of whitewashing. They want to whitewash every goddamn thing.
They whitewash white shit.
Yeah. And go, see, we made something. This is us. And it's like, no, motherfucker. You just culturally appropriated and fucked it up. You watered it down. You took all the seasoning out of it, if you will. You aired it out to dry, and now it's brittle and cracked. Like your ass.
The fact that they think that the man who used to sing about black people suffering, about alcoholism, and about the prison complex was pro right wing. They
Yeah.
literally think that. Also, your favorite little brother's here.
Yeah, no thanks. No, cat, you was not getting on my lap today.
It's like,
No, thank you.
You will give me love.
Can you tell that guy to stop yelling? There's a child trying to sleep in that apartment. Well, if you're trying to tell me how shit should go in my apartment, you should probably cash at me some rent money since we got so many goddamn opinions. Until then, I think we should just shut the fuck up.
Also, this boy comes from a mother who
I was in prison. I know. You know what?
I'm sure
I missed that conversation. What was he talking about?
I'm sure you were in the drunk tank once.
How much is your rent? Okay, well, you can go on ahead and send me like $900. You know, the Cash App is Dominique Toyer. That's with 2 I's. Okay. Since we got so much to say.
It's like, honey, send us the fucking money. I mean, also, you say if you don't like it, you can leave it. You can pay for our trip to leave this fucking country.
Your rent is $900? That's not what I said. I said you can send me $900.
Like, honey, no, mommy is in control right now. Sorry, but I am your new...
The fact that y'all still think that I'm a Democrat, and I'm just like, no, quite literally, there is no political party that has the interest of black people at heart. But white people, once again, don't understand nuance. They're like, what? No, this is a liberal. It's like, no, I fucking hate liberals. In fact, I feel like liberals are the worst to talk about anti-racism shit to, because they think that there's nothing wrong with them, that they know the answer to everything for the black community that they're not a part of. They're fucking insufferable. Republicans, on the other hand, is a whole different kind of insufferable. At least their racism is on their sleeve. A liberal, you gotta...
Republicans are the guys who will shoot you in the face. Liberals are the ones who will poison your drink 2 hours prior.
Stop wanting handouts then. Really? Because we live in a country where white people dead ass wanted black people to work for free.
Also, I'm pretty sure that most white predominant Republican states lead the country in, how much they take from...
You ho. I honestly don't think I've slept with nearly enough people to earn that title.
Honey,
but
I'm
thank
the hoe in this
you.
home. I am a proud gutter slut. You will not call her something that I am.
I know, right? Like I gotta clear my schedule to sleep with as many people as you have. That's a lot of work.
You've been with 7 to 8 guys tops?
Maybe? Like, damn, like who has that kind of time?
My slutty ass?
I guess. Oh, you know what? Not much, just West Coasting.
Just doing hot girl shit. Sundresses and Hennessy.
Can you be my mama? I'm black. Sorry, I'm not taking any further applications. I don't have second child money. I'm sorry.
I don't have a first child, and I felt that.
Who got second kid in this economy? What?
The only reason my stepbrother has 4 kids is that he got that military money.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to call Tyrone. Call.
You're awful. You're awful.
But you can't use my phone.
Okay, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Shut up. I need to stop. But anyway, for the black people that's left on this goddamn live stream, how is you feeling? Because these white folks got me all the way fucked up. I'm serious. Damn, that's racist. Bitch, I never got on Beyonce's internet to cater to white people, but y'all keep thinking that I will, and that's the weird part. Nowhere did I say, yes, white folks, come to me and I shall coddle you. I shall hold you in my bountiful bosoms and rock you until you don't feel the scars of your own hatred towards people that aren't you.
You seem to have confused a communist leftist with Candace Owens.
Right? Like, when the fuck did I say that I was here to coddle y'all? Not one time, actually. Can I buy you? Okay, in that case, we're gonna go ahead and block. Wow, we just asking if we can buy black people on Dr. King Day, but yeah, sure, I'm the racist. Okay. Like, first of all, I never want to buy white people. What the fuck would I do with y'all? I don't want shit to do with y'all. What would I have you do exactly? Because I don't trust you to do my hair, let alone make my goddamn potato salad. So,
I said it for a second. This bitch. He sits down in my chair.
are you an RN? See, this is how I know. This is proof that your white ass don't listen. Because how many times do I get on Beyonce's internet and say that I am a caregiver? See, you don't listen. Like, that's the caucasity. The caucasity's so goddamn loud in your eardrums, you can't hear what the fuck I'm saying. And I talk loud as fuck. See, the caucasity. The caucasity is louder than me. That's why I speak up. Y'all motherfuckers is choosy. Well, thank you for agreeing with me. Can we get, because I never got an answer for this. Somebody black need to answer this question for me, because I don't know what to do. One of my clients, I'm a caregiver, and the post-it note says, Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and it's an apple crisp. She gave me an apple crisp for MLK Day, and I don't know how to feel about it. She the same white woman that said the N-word 3 times. I feel like that's important for what we're talking about here. And do you gift a black person pastries on MLK Day? You gave me an apple crisp, but you won't stop saying the N-word. I don't.
That's like on St. Patrick's Day, walking up to an Irish person going, hey, here's some mashed potatoes.
What the fuck? Like, yeah. I got questions that need answers.
Sir, you are eating.
Why did you take it there? Because how exactly do you...
It's your job to be polite.
Because it's 7 o'clock in the morning. It is my job to give her husband a shower. Because he had a stroke and he need help. So that's my job. I come in, I help change his clothes, I give him a shower, and then she just like surprised me with it. Like, what do you do in the moment?
Like, if you call them out and be like, you racist ass bitch, you'll lose your job.
And I don't know what to tell my boss because they're friends. So that's baby.
And it was like casual racism too.
Like, so that's casual racism. Like, you gave me an apple crisp, but you said the N-word on MLK Day, followed by, oh, I just hate that disgusting word. Well then, bitch, why did you say it with the hard R then?
Why did you say anything close to it?
Like that's the kind of shit that I'm talking about with these white folks out here. And then these mayo maggots want to get on here and say I'm the racist. Okay, you don't know how racism works, first of all. We still got white people out here that believe one of two things. One, it's okay to say the full N-word, apparently. And then two, they think that the Confederacy is okay. Like, we still talking about some, yes, the Confederacy is racist. And y'all are still like, no, it's not.
It wasn't about slavery.
It's about states' rights.
States' rights to own people.
States' rights to do what, Jebediah? States' rights to do what?
They taxed us on our corn.
We need to know if the crisp is crispy. Bitch. I don't know.
Is that how Southerners judge each other's fried chicken?
It was made by a white woman that said the N-word 3 times. I don't think there's a stitch of love in it. I rebuke this apple crisp in the name
You might bite into it.
On the Most High?
You might bite into it and hear the N-word with the hard R, but with like a.
I feel like if I bite into this apple crisp, it's gonna taste like Cracker Barrel.
If you bite into that, you are gonna feel your great grandma slap you upside the back of the head.
Yeah. Yas Queen, she was like, see, that's why I refuse to do nursing no more, because these white lazy folks. Girl, I'm reconsidering my goddamn job right now. Girl, do not eat it. Like, see, like it might be on some Get Out type shit. Like, I don't know. It's something in there. It's something in there. Like, remember the first Undercover Brother movie where it was some type of weird serum that they put in the fried chicken and then it whitewashed black people? See, I think that's the same shit that's in the apple crisp, and I'm scared. Okay? I'm fucking scared. You don't bake a fucking apple crisp for a black person while white on MLK Day. Like, I don't want your sorry for racism pastry. I just want you to stop being fucking racist.
Even white people don't make that pastry their first option.
Right, like the movie The Help. Like, I baked you a pie. Bitch, no you didn't. No you did not. I'm tired of y'all. Oh my God. I can't, like, there ain't no love baked in that. I'm scared. But, like, who do I give it to? Like, should I give it to, like, another white person or something? Because it might be safe for them to eat. Because I would never give this to a fellow brother or a sister. Hell no. I would not do, because I can't do, black solidarity, I can't do that. She said throw it out.
I mean, we have a cat. Like, here, other species.
That is a black cat. I am not gonna disrespect black cats like that.
Don't know why, but I just imagine this cat meowing and saying the N-word. You make me so very comfortable. Just, hey buddy, how you doing? Says N-word. Wow. How do I respond here?
I would be more comfortable with the black cat saying it than the white woman that I have to work for.
That multicolored tabby outside looks like they said the N-word with the hard R. I'm just saying.
See? That's one of them Cracker Barrel porch cats.
Why does sound racist, but it's not tied
It's like
to
a clan
person?
Applebee's.
Clapplebee's?
Give it to that fella talking about potatoes in the background. He not gonna eat that shit neither.
I'm not white enough to eat that.
His family is racist enough.
I don't need to be reinforced.
See, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret, okay? Not even a nibble, nothing, okay? I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret, alright? So, I have at least one friend that happens to be white, because somebody needs to talk to the cops when shit goes down. That would be the reason. That and his gay whore ass will punch a Nazi without me having to tell him, because it's happened before. So he has a very good track record. He's a little much. He's a little rough around the edges, but he punches Nazis without hesitation. So I don't really say very much. So that is what I think allyship is. My problem with liberal white people, white folk, if you will, is that they will scream and they will throw a tantrum. They'll say some shit like, let's see this from both sides, guys. And no, bitch, like, we should all just come together. I don't want to come together with a Nazi. I don't want to come together with a Proud Boy, with a goddamn 3%er. Why do you think I want to be associated with y'all? Then I get mad as hell when white Republicans want to lump me in with the white liberals. Bitch, I did not come with them. They just showed up.
It kind of gives off the same vibes as when Republicans tried to say that Malcolm X was a Trump-supporting conservative because he hated liberals. Like, it's the same vibe.
Like, I'm sorry, but if you think that the answer is that we should all just come together and sing Kumbaya, you can keep that centrist, liberalist bullshit away from me, because that's not radical. That is how you breed fascism. That is the perfect environment for oppression. Is your complicity, is your compliance, is your bullshit. If we're really gonna treasure Dr. King, we need to get them goddamn voting laws passed. So
I see there's someone else who wants your love right now.
that sucks. I'm from Louisiana, so I'd say throw it. We don't trust random people's food. Thank you! We do not trust random people's fucking food. Like, you don't know what people's kitchens be looking like? That's real. That is real shit right there. That's why only certain designated people bring certain designated shit to the cookout. Which, by the way, the cookout is canceled. I'm sorry, white people. All passes to the cookout have been revoked, especially on this day. Don't think you showing up.
Oh, dumb. You know my joke about me showing up at the Black Cookout with the Uno reverse card? With that shit? I told that story on a live stream. And I said, I want to roll up with some Bush Light and some macaroni salad with raisins. I had the blackest of black women. She had in her profile photo the fucking Black Heritage flag. And she said, I will beat your ass if you show up with that. And then I said that.
As she should.
And then I said and then when I remove back the tinfoil, it's like the most delicious mac and cheese and a 38 pack of fucking
I'm sorry,
Modelo.
but I can't allow that. Like I said before, I know you punch Nazis and everything, but the cookout is canceled. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but that's still funny. Sweetheart, I just showed up with some Bush Light and some macaroni salad with some raisins.
You know I taught you better than that. No.
But when you pull back the tin foil, it's like the cheesiest mac and cheese, and then the cooler is filled with like the best Modelo. I made that joke of my life, and she says, "Honey, you made me want to go from punching you in the face to asking you on a date. Tread that line quietly, motherfucker." And I'm like,
see, you gotta be careful. You can't be out here doing that. You can't be like.
you and I both know the looks that your family would give you if I said I brought Coors Light and potato salad.
Just don't fucking do it.
They're not looking at me anymore. They're all slow head.
Yeah, stop trying to get me killed and shit. See? That's why I'm not taking your ass to the damn cookout. Because you over the fucking top.
You and I both know that I would just be the one there who doesn't say shit, but when your cousins are going, I'm just sitting in the back, slowly opens a beer and hands it to your great-grandma in the wheelchair.
I can't take your ass nowhere.
Tell me that wouldn't be fucking hilarious.
Anyway. So, long story short, I am once again in a video about anti-racism. And for the second time in a row, it's about Dr. King. And it was sponsored by Black Alliance Social Empowerment. That is a Black-led organization here in Southern Oregon. I am not officially a part of that organization. Sometimes they just call my ass and say, hey, we doing something and we need all hands on deck, and it's not a lot of black people out here, so you got time? And I'm like, well, damn, you know what? For the culture, I gotta do this shit, I guess. Can't have too many white folks on this damn video when this is a black-centered piece of art. So, that's the reason. So, with that being said, I just want to say that the important piece of information that you should take with you is that racism did not end. Racism gets rebranded. It gets rebranded. Okay?
Every, 4 to 5 business years?
It's like, racism gets rebranded, where you got white folks that just think it's okay to say the N-word, to the edgy white teenagers that like to call their one black friend their ninja. This shit gets rebranded. Alright? So
I've been on Xbox Live for a while. It is uncomfortable how common that is, and the guy being okay with it.
exactly. Are there more than 5 black people in Oregon? In Portland, yeah.
In the rest, that's a matter of debate.
Portland and Eugene, there's more than 5 black people. But see, this is Southern Oregon. It's not a lot of black people at all. In fact, I gotta drive. I gotta drive to Eugene to get to a black-owned hair salon, and that is at least a 3-hour drive from where I live. So that's where we at. And how does that affect your life? Dude, are they college students? Yeah, most likely. And also, Lord _ Carnage 2. Yeah, okay, edgy teenager. Why would I dignify that question with a response when you've been in my comments this entire time, gaslighting my experience as a black person, and you don't have that experience? Because ain't nobody black gonna have that as a TikTok handle. Number 1.
Also, 90% of our budget here in Oregon goes to fucking Portland.
You need help, lady. Your hate is seeping out of your face pores. Okay, I'm not gonna deny that. You goddamn right. I hate the concept of whiteness. Unlearn that shit. Dismantle whiteness. You want to honor Dr. King's legacy? Dismantle white supremacy. How about that? Instead of identifying as white, how about you identify as an actual heritage worth talking about? Like being Irish American, being Polish American, being Italian American, any of these things. But no, you just want to identify with this amalgamation of racist nonsense. I'm going to identify as white. Yeah, well, guess what? Whiteness has the history of being anti-black. It was created for the sole purpose of being anti-everything that I am. So take that to the bank.
It's like, how about you identify as someone who gets some bitches?
Exactly, that part. God damn. Also, what are you then? I'm black. I'm black into black, 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 and black, black, and black is on black.
There's a whole song.
Was I not clear?
There's a whole song about this.
Exactly. Now that DNA test is more advanced now, I know that the type of black I am identifies with Nigeria, the southern Bantu peoples, the western Bantu peoples.
Don't forget
Egypt.
Don't forget the homie.
But like 20 years before that, I didn't know where it was that my DNA, my lineage and shit came from. It's not like white people kept the motherfucking receipts.
I mean, 20 years ago, you were finger painting, so...
Hypocrisy is strong with that one. I mean, if you say so.
In the immortal words of my powerful ancestors, silence, cracker.
Amen to that.
Put that on...
It's like, we need to put these mayo maggots down. They doing way too fucking much out here. Stop tokenizing Dr. King as if you about that life. No, the fuck you not.
Also, no,
That's racist, as if I give a damn what a white person thinks is racist and what is not racist. First of all, you quick to check a black person on their so-called racism, but you won't check your meemaw and your peepaw every time they slip the N-word. So miss me with that bullshit. I have been through this way too many times. Y'all act real out of pocket or don't say shit when it comes to your family members. You be in the background like, oh, they just said that, but I'm just seeing what this black person gonna do. Like, no. Then, when a black person speaks their motherfucking mind about the racism that we actually have to go through, y'all motherfuckers is like, my white feelings, don't do that. If nothing else, I'm the victim. Bitch, if you don't shut your Becky ass up,
Like, honey,
Stop.
Like, honey, I almost went to prison when my
On
stepdad said the N-word.
MLK's shush. On MLK's birthday, you're spewing racism. Good luck with that. That's how I know you ain't read shit Dr. King done wrote. You don't own not one Dr. King book. None of that shit.
Or the thing
We
goes zero
we
black
out
people.
here claiming reverse racism on this, the blackest of days. What the fuck?
On this, the blackest night.
Hating someone based on the color of their skin is racist, period. Yeah, that's fucking stupid. No.
Silence, bleach demon.
Exactly. These mayo maggots is choosy.
Even the black cat is sending you judgmental stares after that statement.
Yes, listen, Karen, you do not matter. Thank you. Somebody fucking said it. Somebody. Shit.
That cat even has the face of, Mom, whose white ass am I gonna fuck up? Like, look at him. He's like, Mom, whose throat am I slitting?
Like, I can't with this bullshit. But anyway, I'm gonna go on ahead and partake in the devil's lettuce. And I'm gonna drink some more of my wine and get real right tonight. Cause, I have had to deal with the caucasity today at my job. Because I was gifted with a sorry for racism pastry from one of my white clients, and that still rubs me the wrong way. I'm gonna have to throw some holy water on it. I don't know.
Damn well, the sorry for racism pastry is going in the D&D.
Like the sorry for racism. Like, sorry that white people assassinated Dr. King and said racism was over. Like, what the, how was I supposed to interpret that exactly? But anyways, word to the wise.
Please politely
don't give black
this.
people pastries on Dr. King Day. Buy his damn books and read Dr. King every day. Then when you're done doing that, read the part about the white liberal moderate 3 or 4 more times. Then after you done with that, read Malcolm X 365. And we might be able to have a conversation. But until then...
Also, don't forget to understand that MLK and Malcolm X might have been on 2 different ends.
The government killed King, okay, and the government is white. I said what the fuck I said, goddamn.
Also,
get your faceless ass out of my damn comments, the fuck?
Also, MLK and Malcolm X had a mutual respect for each other.
Yes, we know that. We know that. But these white folks, though.
I'm just over here happy to be involved in the conversation. I'm not gonna say who knows.
Like, I can't with these mayo maggots. But for real, though, like, I'm about to go get cross-faded.
Honey, get fucked up. Leave the white folks alone.
White is a skin color. No, white is void of color.
White
you
folks,
are colorless.
White folks, we not white. We pink. We not white. Be a
now,
white person, go in the snow.
Go ahead and identify as Irish American, Polish American. See, identify with that shit because that shit is legit.
No black person has ever been upset.
I'm not even white. Okay, go be a pick-me somewhere the fuck else. Cafe, whatever the hell the rest of your TikTok handle is. You're not important.
Let me guess. Your granddad or grandma
it's your birthday. Tattooed heart for, okay. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Get these white folks, they is choosy. They is getting on my nerve.
Let the white folks speak, eat your chicken sandwich, and watch your favorite white folks.
Amen. Amen. You guys are obsessed with white people. Do you realize how many times I have been minding my black ass business and white people will come up to me?
Honey, I'm white and I don't like white people. The fuck are you talking about?
Lie to _ too long. You ain't have to say all that. That is reckless, what you just said. They'd be like, please accept this gift, Apple Crisp, for MLK Day. Now get in there, buy me some chicken. Yeah.
That's out of
White
pocket.
people.
That is that Marvel meme of fucking
Lord.
the new Captain America being like, he is way out of pocket, but he's not wrong.
Way out of pocket, but he not wrong though. He is not wrong. But anyway,
It's like, you're not allowed to say that.
y'all have a safe night and make sure that they is teaching several MLK books in your respective school districts. Otherwise, you ain't about shit. Good night.
Honey, you know they not gonna do that. They gonna